Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's your boy John. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic Tuesday. Today's going to be a bit of a chill one. Not the crazy energy y'all are probably expecting. It's a little late here, so I'm not trying to disrupt my neighbors and go crazy. But I figured I'd go live real quick because I just kind of want to talk to you guys a little bit about, something that's been on my mind a little bit. And it's something that's been bothering me for a minute, and I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about it. And I think it's something that needs to be addressed because, yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. But let me know where you guys are checking in from, which platform you guys are calling in from. We got Katie Marie joining us on the YouTubes. My Instagram feed seems to be frozen. I just want to double check to make sure it's actually working here. 1 second. Boom. 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 Okay, it looks like it's working. It's just not showing on my screen. Okay. Well, let's see what the family's saying here. We got Climaco Nicholas in the chat. What's going on, my man? He says, "What's up, bro? Tato Chip." What's going on? What's going on? We got QOQ LPQ in the chat. He says, "We're not getting Gyökeres, my guy. At this point, I don't even know if we're getting a striker." Guys, I told you guys, I mean, look, well, before I get into talking about my little conundrum, let me just address this whole situation about the transfer window. I told y'all, we don't need to be wasting our energy with respect to this transfer window because it's going to be a mess. And maybe in a good way and in a bad way. We have no clue. The fact of the matter is that right now, all we know is that Manchester United have changed the way we conduct business. Now, of course, at this moment in time, I would have loved it if Manchester United signed some players. I'm pretty sure many of us in the chat will probably love it if we signed some players. Absolutely. For sure. But like Owen Wilson is asking, why is this Mbeumo situation taking so long? We have to remember, one of the reasons why, look, I'll just say this real quick and get it out of the way. One of the reasons why Manchester United did such bad business over the years was because we fell into this trap of paying whatever price they offered just because we thought, hey, we want this player. We cannot continue to operate in that level of metric, and we cannot continue to operate in that style of business. It just isn't sustainable. So yes, we can get Mbeumo. Yes, we can get Gyökeres. Yes, we can do all these things. But what's the point of signing these players if these clubs are saying, hey, we're not going to give them to you for 50 or 60 mil, which is the price that probably other clubs might pay. But all of a sudden, now everybody's saying, hey, Manchester United, just because you're United, we know y'all got money, so cough up. I saw another report today. I told you guys I wasn't going to waste my energy with reports, which is the reason why I haven't been talking about it so much. And I feel like you guys probably want me to talk about it. And I feel like I need to talk about it because it's always everybody getting nervous. And yeah, I'm nervous too. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, let's be real. I don't want to sit here and find out that the regular quote unquote price for somebody like Mbeumo in a market is 50 mil. But Brentford just keep hitting us with that Man United tax. And the latest report says that Mbeumo is going to cost. Brentford want to take anything in upwards above 65 million. I'm gonna be 100% real with you guys. I'm gonna be 100% real. I don't want that. I'm not. If Brentford are trying to play hard to get in, if Brentford are going to try and cost us mad money, I do not want that. I don't. It's as simple as that. And I know with each and every passing day, United fans are going to go, oh my God, if we don't sign somebody, we're going to have a problem. If we don't sign somebody, we're going to have another season of absolute chaos. Yeah, you're right. That could happen potentially. Who knows? Who knows? But what I do know for certain is that things need to be fixed. And the way we conduct our business needs to also be fixed. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Mbeumo is an extremely talented footballer. Do not get me wrong. I would love to see him at Man United. Same could be said for Gyökeres. Same could be said for Osimhen. Same could be said for a lot of these footballers. However, if their average price or their regular price in the transfer market, if they're valued at a certain number, but United are always getting hit with this plus 20M United tax, then I don't want him. I don't want him. United need to stop getting bullied in the transfer market. We need to figure out how to reassert ourselves in terms of authority and presence in the market. That is without a shadow of a doubt the conviction that I have in my heart. Because if Manchester United do not fix our transfer policy going forward, we need to fix that now. We absolutely have to fix that now without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Ryan Sharp in the chat says, lost the Spurs 4 times last season. Ryan, are you a Spurs fan? Because I wasn't here to talk about United and Spurs and all this stuff. I was trying to just share with you guys my feelings right now. And y'all in here, absolutely. J-Rod in the chat says, and to add on top of all this unwanted player that are coming back from loans, what are we going to do with them? Look, one problem at a time. One problem at a time. We got a whole bunch of issues we need to solve. We got a whole bunch of things that need to be addressed. And as much as I think that the likes of Ruben Amorim, Omar Berrada, and Jason Wilcox, as much as I think that these guys can get it done correctly, at the end of the day, we have a load of problems. We do. It's just a fact. It's gonna take a while for them to get. I mean, look, if I closed my eyes and I woke up and then somebody just told me all the problems were fixed, you and I, everybody would love that. We would absolutely love that, without a shadow of a doubt, for sure. But let's be real, that's not happening. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be fixed that easy, y'all. It's gonna take some time. You know what I mean? It's gonna take some time. J Rod in the chat, what's going on, my man? He says, John, did you set up a P.O. box to send you that Guatemala jersey? Do y'all want me to set up a P.O. box? Is that what y'all been asking me for some time now? I mean, I'd be grateful if you guys sent me things, but it costs money to operate a P.O. box. I don't know if I can afford to keep one running, but hey, if you guys all want a P.O. box and you guys want me to open stuff and whatnot, I'm more than happy to do it, you know? Story time in the chat says, how do you feel about Diego Leon? I saw that he came to Old Trafford recently, or he's on his way. I can't remember, but I know he's due to check in soon. And with the preseason officially starting next week, I'm more than happy for Diego Leon to join up. I would love nothing more than to see Diego Leon, fresh faces coming in. And the thing that I liked was Diego Leon. What did he say? He says something wicked. He says something about. Let me see. What did he say? Boom. Let's borrow Stretford Paddock. Everyone thinks I'll go out on loan, but I don't have that mindset. I'm gonna crush it in the preseason, and within 1 or 2 games, I'll already be playing with them. You know what I'm saying? I love this energy. I love this kind of energy. Something about Diego Leon tells me that he has this I don't give a F about anybody. You know, and don't get me wrong. I think we need those kinds of players. I think we need those players that are ready to really take on that challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like coming into this game, not afraid of anything, ready to fight, ready to push. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. That's absolutely what we need. However, let me get back to the wide here. However, I want to stress that we've had a couple of players like that. We've had players like that. They can talk the talk, but they ain't walking the walk. And that's my concern. Can they walk the walk? So as much as I love the positive, like this raring to go, I'm finna fire shots at everybody kind of energy, I also do want to make sure that they keep their head down and make sure they work hard, because as much as I would love for Diego Leon to show up and just absolutely pop off, at the end of the day, it ain't that easy. The Prem ain't that easy. Otherwise, everybody will be chatting like this and everybody will be pulling up and just balling out. It don't look like that. It doesn't work like that. It does not work that way. So I would love to see Diego Leon show up and really, really commit to a high level of output in terms of training and commitment and professionalism, because that's what we need. There's been quite many times where we've seen a lack in commitment, quite many times where we've seen a lack in professionalism, and United can't afford that anymore. We literally, I'm talking about taking the word afford by its literal definition. We can't afford that anymore, for sure. You guys can't like today. I wanted the stream to just kind of be chill and talk about just something that's I just wanted to get off my chest. And y'all out here, we're already having this talk about United. Yeah, you know, we're always gonna be talking about United. It's just we can't get away from it. Y'all always want you guys just want to hear me talk about United all day. Before I get into the comments, me and my baby brother who just flew back in from from Korea. He's here on a work trip. He came over my house and we were just chilling, catching up, talking. And then he saw a box of trading cards, the Topps cards. So we decided to unpack a whole bunch of them. And we ended up unpacking the whole box, just us two sitting there drinking a cup of beer. I got this card. Brun Miguel Borges Fernandes, which I would love to meet him in person and get him to sign this. I'll probably be able to see him sometime this summer, so that would be absolutely dope. Some other cool cards here. I mean, these are not super serious cards, I guess. I don't really know cards like that, but I got another one. I got this one. Boom. I don't know anything about cards, so that's Igangin. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to get that one signed sometime. You know what I'm saying? That'd be sick. I was hoping to get another Korean player in here, but unfortunately I couldn't find one. Let's see, who else was a cool card? There was a Kubarsi card. There was a Lucas Bergvall card. I might give that one to Alfardi. Yeah, this was kind of cool, you know. I didn't think I'd be into like collecting cards like this, but the serious card that I really wanted to share with you guys was two cards, really. I don't know, and if you guys collect cards, y'all tell me if you guys are card collectors, y'all tell me if this is good, okay? Because I know nothing about cards. Y'all tell me, okay? So this one is the first one. Boom. A Dusan Vlahovic, apparently 93 of 150. Boom. Yeah. And the next one is this one. This is a Kenan Yildiz card. It's a 13 out of 25 card, and it is signed. Like, it actually looks signed. It is top certified. Kind of cool. Boom. I liked Yildiz, and then I packed him, so that's kind of cool. 13 out of 25. So you telling me, so as a card, if you guys are card collectors, tell me. If, let's say, Yildiz pops off and he becomes a world-class player, you tell me this card becomes expensive? Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on? Anyway, that's enough of the pack talk. Let me read some comments here. Giga X9 says, Yildiz is a sick pull. All right, looks like I did something right here. Oh, by the way, y'all shouting out this Mexico kid. Yo, I rocked this Mexico kid in the preseason tour 2 years ago. Let my dumbass sit down. What the hell am I doing? I love this Mexico kid. It's one of my top kids. I absolutely love. Yo, Viva Mexico, but at the same time, Viva Mexico kits, man. The Mexico green, red, and y'all tell me now this is fire. And by the way, sorry, it might. It's getting a little cold in my room, so my anyway. But yeah, no, the national team badge, absolutely gorgeous. Everything about the Mexico kit is fire, and the reason why I love this one is because I bought this in San Diego. It was at the Adidas on the border between the U.S. and Mexico, and I bought this kit there. And literally, as we pulled into the parking lot, I'm seeing cactuses. I'm seeing like very like yellowish desert-looking dunes. And I'm like, yo, California is sick. California is sick, man. But yo, shouts out to Mexico, my Mexican family out here, always showing love. I can't even tell y'all. I'm Korean, and I'm American. But hey, let me tell y'all, growing up as an immigrant here in America, you get so close to so many of the other countries, other cultures, and people from different areas and different backgrounds. And I have so many friends from Mexico. Yeah, I have a soft spot from a Mexican family out here. Mi familia. I used to go around saying amaste, but my friends always say just say te quiero. So, okay, cool. We'll say te quiero. Okay, cool. Anyway, Anyway, let me read some comments and then I'll tell you guys what I've been wanting to talk about because y'all absolutely hijacked my show. This live tonight was supposed to be about me. Yeah, I wanted to make it about me, and then y'all just hijacked it. Y'all just wanted me to talk about Man United. Okay, so let me read some comments real quick. We got Dundar in the house. My man says big up. Giga X9 says John is always invited to the carne asada. Ooh, thank you very much, my man. You know me, I'm there. I'm pulling up with a bag, ice cooler filled with the cold ass cerveza. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me read some more comments. Scott Asako in the chat, what's going on? He says, is that a Yildiz rookie card? If it is, then it'll go for something. Well, I'm not really in the look. I got these packs because I was doing the thing with Fanatics and Tops. And I just had the boxes lying around. But I know nothing about cards. So I'm just going to leave it, not touch nothing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I might give it away when if I ever hit like, I don't know. I don't think I will. But if I ever hit like 500,000 followers on Instagram or something, I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a big giveaway or something. Let me see. Juan Galvan in the chat. Showing love with the Mexico kit. Nexty in the chat says, United is a risk with a dying club culture. Why would anyone lower their wages for them at this point? Not trying to diss United. It's just I'd rather join Brighton at this point than United. Look, I disagree with you respectfully, but also at the same time, I can't strongly disagree with you because United we're having a tough time and we have a lot to repair. And I'm very confident that we will repair a lot of these things and we'll get these things right. But man, Rome wasn't built in a day, y'all. Rome wasn't built in a day. Let's be real. Climaco Nicholas in the chat says, how much GA would Prime Jisung Park get in this Premier League? Prime Jisung Park in this era? Are you mad? He dropped easily 20 goals, 20 assists, 2 hat tricks, easy. Don't play with me.
Oh my God, we done something. Something was done there.
Prime joining us. What's going on, my man? Angel Hamoud joining us. What's going on? Yo, we got a deep house tonight. What's going on, everybody? J. Ross says, okay, I'm sending you a Guatemala jersey. Okay, the blue and white color will look better on you. Send me the address. Oh, man. Okay, I might have to figure out to set up this P.O. box situation. GX9 says, predictions for Borussia Dortmund versus Monterrey. There's been a lot of surprises in this World Cup, which I absolutely love, by the way. And I actually haven't had a lot of chance to see the Monterrey games, but I would love to see a good game, and I would hope if with the greatest respect to Monterrey fans, I would hope to see Borussia Dortmund go through. Sorry, I have a soft spot for Dortmund, man. I don't know why, but if y'all think I should be rooting for Monterrey, let me know in the chat too. You know. All right, let me see some more comments here. Housen's Whoop in the chat says, are you going to the Atlanta preseason game? Housen's Whoop, my man. Am I going to the Atlanta game? Absolutely I am. Am I going to the Chicago game? Absolutely I am. Am I going to the New York, New Jersey game? Absolutely I am. I'm there. I'm all over the place. I'm pulling up with a crew. We're going to have a party. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have events. I'm going to do big giveaways. It's going to be a blast. Trust me. Oh my God. We done, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have a great time. We're going to have a great time. I can't wait to link up with you guys again. 2 years ago when it was my first ever preseason tour, like full tour where I was traveling with the club and the fans and whatnot. It was a dream come true. I had such a flippin' blast. We had so much fun, and I can't even tell you how grateful I was to see so many of you guys. I'll never forget. I mean, me and Jimmy still talk about it to this day, where we ran into one of the Immaculate Collective members. His name was Jeff. And me and Jimmy were filming a vlog that went absolute fail last time because we were running around to find. We were like, oh, how many Jisung Park kits can we find? So we were walking around after we had lunch, and then there was a guy who was walking with his homie. by the beach walk, and then he had a Jason Park shirt, and I was like, "Oh shoot, Jimmy! Look, it's already a Park shirt." So we ran up, and I was like, I tapped him in the shoulder very carefully, and like, I didn't want to be rude, so I like tapped him in the shoulder, and I was like, "Hey, excuse me," and he turned around, he was like, "Oh shit!" Like he freaked out. Those kinds of memories I will never forget, because I love having fun with you guys. You know, I love bringing y'all smiles, and I love bringing the good energy, because it's what we should be doing in this platform and in this community. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. To my Man United fans, especially in the chat, we've been through a lot. We've been through a lot. United fans, we've been through a lot. It's been a tough 2 years. Oh. Anyway, the point is that this summer preseason, we're gonna be doing the same thing. We're gonna be doing the same thing. We're gonna have a great time. Like I said, lots of events planned for you guys, lots of giveaways. So stay tuned for that. If you're gonna be in New York, New Jersey, you're gonna be in Chicago, you're gonna be in Atlanta, find me. Come find me. So many of y'all, come find me. J-Rod says, didn't come to San Diego. I came to, the second time around, I couldn't go to San Diego. But the first time I did. Let's see. House and Swoop, see you there? Absolutely. Dundada says, Stick Like Fam USA Tour is bigger than the menu preseason. Hey. Don't say I did this, but all right. Or how about equal? Let's do it that way. Let's just put the equal sign, yeah? So, you know, we're showing love to United and we're showing love to our family. How about that? Yeah, you like that's better, huh? How's that? Matthew Freeze in the chat, what's going on, my man? He says, what's up, John? Taking my 9-year-old to the city to visit my brother this summer. I'll definitely be repping the United jersey. Hey, Matthew Freeze, that's freaking awesome. I'm so happy for you. Can I say something real quick? And we'll just kind of lock in for a minute here. This is not what I actually wanted to talk about, but this is something completely different. When I meet a lot of my other content creator friends out here in New York City, their general demographic are within the range of, I don't know, it was like 18 to 24 or something like that. But in my community, when I look at the statistics, the biggest age demographic for our community is the 25 to 34 age range. And then it's equal between the 18 to 24 and then the 35 to 40 something. We have a big mix of age groups here, and I love that so much. Shahid, welcome back, my man. Thank you for joining us. We have a big age group, like, you know, a variety of age group. But the thing that I love seeing, sometimes as you guys already know, I've been running around like 1,000 miles per hour, so I don't really have time to check every single DM and read every single comment. I still try my utmost best, but sometimes I miss some. And I love opening my DMs and I see the requests where there's so many of you guys who send me pictures of you and your children together watching United games. And there's so many of you guys who send me these like photos and videos saying like, hey, John, you know, we're huge fans. We watch your content and we watch Man United because we're fans. We love seeing what you do. And yeah, like recently there was a fan, there was an Immaculate Collective who sent me a message saying that, you know, it was his son's, maybe not too recently, it was maybe a few months. I can't remember the time frame. My mind's a blur. But he sent me a message. He was like, hey, John, like, you know, I'm a huge fan. My son is a big fan of yours. And it's his birthday. I was wondering if you could send him a little, you know, message. And sometimes when I have the time, I'll do it. Why not? You know, it's not like I have a Cameo page and I'm going to charge people $200 for that crap. No way. So I just sent them a very fun message saying like, hey, happy birthday. You got to listen to your dad, all right? You know, do one of those things. And he sent me a video back of him and his son, like just watching the thing, and they look so happy. And I got emotional, man. I got so emotional. And recently, even more recently, there was another fan who was telling me that, you know, him and his son, he's trying to get his son to, you know, watch Manchester United and whatnot. And then he's got like this Project Mbappe situation going on where his son was like kicking the ball around. and he was just sharing his emotional time that he was having with his son. And I messaged him straight up. I said, like, I'm trying to be like you, like receiving those kind of messages. I get emotional because I love that. I love that for you guys. I love that for you Immaculate Collectives, the guys and gals, the ladies and gentlemen in here that are parents and are now at that point in your lives where you're watching the football games together with your kids. I love that so much for you guys because I want that. I want that someday in my life. I would love to have me a little junior, whether it be a boy or a girl, whoever it is, to run around with me and then, play footy with them and then watch a game together. Like that's beautiful, and for you guys to be sending me these messages and sharing these things to me, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful that you guys are sharing with me your lives, because seeing you guys share your photos and videos of you enjoying football together with your children, and then me being, me having a little part in that, whether it be wishing your son or daughter a happy birthday or something like that. Hey, man, to me, that makes me emotional because it gives me an opportunity to, bring you guys the smiles. All right, we got Street FC in the house. My family, Street FC family in the house. Says appreciate all the Street FC love. Absolutely. Big up Street FC. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out Street FC, especially here in New York, they are actually everywhere. I mean, I highly recommend you guys go check them out. You can just Google Street FC. You'll find them. They're in so many cities. For those of you who don't have the time or the energy to find places, to find groups and communities to play footy with, Street FC provides that for you at a very, very, very affordable price. And it's so easy, so simple. You download the app and you get going. Here in New York, Street FC is an establishment in its own. So many people love playing with Street FC. It's a 5-a-side, concrete floor, hard floor. It's so dope. It's so dope. And recently, Street FC, alongside Steve Nash Foundation and my legend, Mr. Kyle Martino, alongside another legend in Steve Nash, they hosted what is called the Showdown. And it was sick. If you guys probably saw it recently where, we can actually watch that real quick, and then maybe we'll move on to talking about the rest. I know there's a bunch of comments in here, so we'll talk about them very, very shortly. But let's watch this video together, yeah. Where is it? Oh, there it. Oh no, that's me yapping. Here. Boom. I don't know if you guys saw that. Maybe, can I find the original? Yeah, shout out Gabe. Oh, what the? Okay, maybe that didn't work. Let me see if I can find the actual one. Gabe, let me pull up Gabe's Instagram real quick. Sorry about that. Shouts out Gabe too, by the way. Super dope, super chill guy. Super talented as well, mind you. He filmed a generational video because this video went super viral. 2.7 million views. Okay, so this video is a video of the Showdown game, which was so sick. I was so emotional that game as well, because it was like a full circle moment for me. But Edgar Davids, football legend, was playing, and he gets megged. Let's take a look. Steve Nash, nice pass thing. Y'all gonna have to excuse me there. I was acting out. Like I said in my recent video, if Edgar Davids ever has a party, I know damn well we ain't getting invited to that. Anyways, let me read some more comments here. Enough of me yapping. JCZC in the chat, what's going on? Thank you for subscribing. He says, yo, John, big fan. How you doing, my Asian brother? What's going on, JCZC? I'm assuming you're Asian as well. Shouts out to the Asian family. J-Rod says, dang, I guess I'm an unk. Man got into all my feelings right now. Went to hug and kiss my twin boys. Hey. Love that. Katie Marie says 35 to 40 something for the win. Absolutely. Absolutely. To my 35, 40-year-olds. Hey, Sending love to you guys. J Rod says, did you see the interview after with Matty FC? He didn't look too happy about the nutmeg. I don't think Matty interviewed Edgar Davids, did he? Did he? If he did, please send me a clip. I didn't even have a chance to watch that. Clemaco Nicholas says, what anime are you watching? I haven't had a chance to watch any anime at all for the past few months, really. It's been so busy. I've been running and gunning, my man. Any recommendations on what I should be watching, though? Matthew Freeze says 35 is the best age. It's when the real thickness. Oh, man. I'll take that. Mace Windex says, you always get emotional, John.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're Isaac, what's going on? Isaac Check or Isaac Heck? He says, yo, what's going on? Alvian in the chat. He says, Mumo, transfer update, please. I'll give you a transfer update, Alvian. There's nothing. There's nothing. Isaac says, John, I think Man United is the best soccer team of all time. Isaac, speaking facts only. Isaac Heck. There you go, Isaac. Mr. Heck, you're only speaking facts there, my friend. Jimmy F in the chat, what's going on? He says, John, bro, what's the problem you having? We were here to help. Oh, we're here to help. Okay, well, let me... how long have we been live now? Been live for 30 minutes. I still haven't had a chance to talk about what I've been actually trying to talk to you guys about. So yeah, let me talk to y'all about what's been going on and really share with you guys a little bit of something that has been on my mind. And today's stream was supposed to be a pretty chill one, and I wanted to kind of just like tune out a little bit and be on a more mellow level today. But y'all always bringing the immaculate vibe, so I'll take that. But so as you can tell by the thumbnail, there's a chance for me to meet Park Ji-sung. There's a chance for me to meet the GOAT that is Ji-sung Park. Park Ji-sung is part of I don't know if he's really part of it, but he features in a lot of the videos for a YouTube channel called Shoot for Love. And they also have other social media platforms as well. For example, like on Instagram, they're super huge. They're a massive community in Korea. And so Shoot for Love, they're huge now, and they basically do content with footballers from all over the world. They're massive. Like, for example, let me see. I can show you a recent video. Let's take a look at. Let's watch this one that they filmed with a whole bunch of footballers. Boom. We can watch this maybe together for the.
Oh.
They filmed with Joao Cancelo.
Yes. Yes. Oh. Nice. It's in. Nice.
They filmed with Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Tony Cruz, a whole bunch of footballers. They're huge. And of course, Uncle Rio was there as well. And this was filmed. And this was filmed around the time of a huge event that was going on in Korea called the Icons Match. Now, the Icons Match was massive because it gathered a whole bunch of famous celebrity footballers and just legends of the game. Let me see if I can pull that up for you guys as well. So it's called the Icons Match, and it was massive. Yeah, I'm sure you guys probably saw the clips. Yaya Toure, Pirlo, Seedorf, Van der Sar, Berbatov, Rio, Uncle Rio, Nemanja Vidic. Like, Drogba, Thierry Henry, like every single footballing legend that you can think of played in that match. And the concept is FC Spear versus FC Shield FC or something along the lines, where it's a team composed of attackers and a team composed of defenders, and they basically played against each other. Conceptually, so dope. Execution of the event, so dope. Everything about this event was so sick. Now, according to what they've been posting, they are set to play another game. Now, Spears returned the counterattack is what they said. And it's a 2-day event. I have no idea what's going to actually happen, but it's a 2-day event, and it's being held on the 13th and the 14th of September. The 13th and 14th of September. That is approximately 2 months from now. Yeah. That is approximately 2 months from now. TV Cooper says, is that Kim Jong-kook at the bottom of the screen? Yeah, that is Kim Jong-kook. That is Kim Jong-kook. But here's where the but comes. The big but. Yeah. Here's where the big but comes in with the whole conundrum. As you guys may already know, let me go wide again. As you guys already may know, I have been working a full-time job and doing content creation together for the past 11 odd years at the same time. It's been extremely tiring, and it's been extremely time-consuming, energy-consuming, and yeah, man, I told y'all last year, I feel like I'm burning out, and I need a break, and I need a vacation, and I really want a good vacation, you know? I really want to catch a breath. I haven't had a proper vacation in so long. Every trip that I've been on, it was always work-related. So, I thought to myself, is there a way that I can finally visit Korea again for the first time in over 10, nearly 15 years, and be able to go link up with Uncle Park to finally be able to fulfill my dream of being able to meet Park Ji-sung? But the conundrum is that I can't. I told you guys before, I do a full-time job and do content. This past month, this year alone, I've spent so many of my my time off that's been allotted to me from my office, my work. I've already taken off so many days to attend other events, to attend other games, and to attend so many of these other things. And I'm out of those days. I don't have enough days left, and if I go to this one, the most I can afford is probably a week max. So I'm in a bit of a pickle, because if I were to finally take that vacation I've been wanting to have for such a long time, and to be finally able to fulfill this dream of being able to meet Uncle Park in Korea, I would have to quit. I would have to quit my office job. The daughter and everybody's talking about leave, take unpaid leave. I cannot. I have already tried, and I cannot. I've already tried. Yeah, it sucks. Clemaka Nicholas says, give up the job. Opportunities only come once. And I'll be honest with you. You know, the more and more I run into these kinds of opportunities, whenever I lose that chance to do something big, I get very, it saddens me, because I'm always stuck in this like rock and a hard place where it's like, I wish I could just drop everything. I wish I could just dump everything and be like, you know what? I'm doing whatever the hell I want and just go for it. But it's so hard, you know? It's so hard, especially when you're taking care of, I ain't young, you know? So I'm in this position now where I'm having to pay bills and whatever. And you guys know that I closed my studio recently. All of the ambitions that I've been chasing with respect to content these past 2 years, traveling, going to England, traveling for the FA Cup final, traveling to go to Old Trafford again and paying for my entire team, traveling to the West Coast 2 years ago, traveling to the West Coast a year ago, traveling all over the place, paying for all these things, not just for myself, is put a massive hole in my wallet. I'm just keeping it 100 with you guys. I'm not here to mess around. I'm always telling you guys like it is, and it's not easy for me to just quit. It's just hard, you know what I mean? And I'm hoping that maybe certain things, that continue to transpire going forward, maybe there might be other opportunities that come my way, especially with respect to Uncle Park later down the line. But as of right now, on the 1st of July, 2025, I cannot attend this event. And it sucks. Like, it really sucks, because at this moment, it sucks, man. And the whole thing that they've been doing right now, excuse me. The whole thing that they've been doing is, boom.
20년 만에 다시 보낼 줄은 몰랐네.
He watches like something important, so I can't watch the rest because it's gonna get flagged. But Uncle Park has been training pretty seriously. He's been making sure that his knee, he's been focused on rehabbing his knee and building up strength for his knee. And yeah, man. It sucks, but that's the conundrum I find myself in. And every time I think about it, it gets me like pumped and motivated, and it drives me to go forward. Maybe one more video, maybe one more, I don't know, gig or job opportunity that I take from a content world. Maybe that will get me another job opportunity, and that will get me another job opportunity, and eventually I will find that financial freedom to be able to go to these things. But I invested too deeply into my studio. I invested too deeply into paying for me and Jimmy and flying around everywhere, and it was tough, man. It was tough. And I'm at that breaking point. I don't know if I can sit here and just, be able to burn more money like that. It's hard, when you're an adult. You can't just be spending recklessly, or you can't be just spending that ambitiously. I already tried that, and yeah, in so many ways, I failed. And when I closed down my studio recently, I couldn't help but feel like I was a failure. I thought that I would have I thought as much as I don't have the time. But I know I have the belief and the determination and the work rate. So I thought that I'd be able to open up that studio and be able to create and podcast and do as much as I can to continue to create and to try and be a more successful content creator. But there's only 24 hours in a day, and there's only so much I can do. And it was overly ambitious. Spent a lot of money building that studio out, and then I realized right away that I couldn't afford it. I couldn't really build it. And man, in some ways, yeah, it was a learning experience for sure. But let's face it, from a numbers standpoint and from ambition standpoint, I failed. I was talking to Jimmy, and I felt very sad, and I told him that I failed. It's what it is. I don't like to look backwards. I like to look forward. I like to continue to push forward. Failure or not, it won't drag me down. But just letting you guys know that that's what happened. And now it will be very difficult for me to just quit my job, quit everything, and to travel to Korea for a month. That's going to be very difficult for me. But yeah, that was my conundrum. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Oh, we got Kevincho in the chat. My brother. Kevincho, man. Hey guys, if you guys don't know Kevincho, get to know him. He is one of the most hilarious content creators out there. He's so fun. I don't know nothing about River Plate. I don't know nothing about Argentinian football. But he makes me want to watch every single one of his videos because his live streams and his highlights are so freaking fun. Shouts out to my man Kevincho. Go watch his stuff. He's the best. Kevincho's the best. I love Kevincho. DV says life goes on, and if you love anything truly, it comes back around. I hope so. Matthew Free says, hope it works out for you, brother. Got to do what scares you most. You'll make the most memories that way. Absolutely. But the thing for me is I've been doing many scary things, and well, at least from my perspective. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm stuck at. You know what I mean? What was I trying to do? Oh, yes. Let's see. Let me see some more comments here. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit here. Katie says, I feel you though. It's hard to leave a job. I feel you can find something else, but having to start PTO from scratch again is hard too. Yeah, I know. I mean, some of you guys don't really know how the PTO system works, but the longer you stay at a company, the more they give you perks, which, for example, they give you more PTO. I don't really care about things like that, but you know what's so sad? I mean, it's not sad. It's part of the journey, right? I've been using my PTO for content, for attending content events or, you know, going on content-related trips. I have not used PTO for a personal trip in so long. And I can't wait for that vacation. That vacation is going to hit like gold. It's going to hit like the most delicious food you've ever tasted in your life. I'm not even a big like beach vacation guy. Like I love hiking and fishing and nature and just relaxing in a cabin or something. Like I would love to travel to, for example, I've been wanting to go to Australia and New Zealand for a long time. You know, I hear the fishery out there and the nature is incredible. I would love to visit New Zealand. I would love to visit Australia. Anyway, let me keep reading some comments here. Matthew Free says, try to get a job at Bloomberg. They don't fire and have great benefits, but if you quit, they'll never hire you back. Okay, so there's a bit of a trade-off there. Giuliani in the chat, what's going on? He says, good morning, John. Good morning here from Indonesia. Shouts out to you, Julia. Thank you for checking in from Indonesia. Sending love right over to Indonesia. Oh, what city from Indonesia, if you don't mind me asking? What cities are in Indonesia? You're going to have to teach me. Is Kuala Lumpur Malaysia? Right? Teach me. Scotch Taco says, I'd take the risk and take the heat from your work because you might be able to fulfill your life goal. Yeah, you know, for me in this moment in time, yeah, I mean, as you can expect or as you can imagine me sitting here after 11 years of having yapped in front of a camera to 10 people, to 20 people, now to, you know, over 90,000 plus across the internet. After 11 years, I'm sitting here thinking about it. I've been saying, and you know, one thing I also realized is I've been saying 11 years way too much these times, like 11, 12 years. I've been saying that too much because I don't want to sound like this, like old conde, like this old fart that's like, hey, you know, back in my day. I don't want to be that, you know what I'm saying? But just saying it like it is. It's been 11 years, and finally, I feel like I can finally fulfill that dream that I've been chasing for so long, to be able to shake Park Ji-sung's hand and to thank him for all that he's done for me. You know, he don't even know who I am. Park Ji-sung has no clue who the hell I am, but to me, that man was everything. He built my identity. He strengthened my resolve. He gave me something to look forward to, and he drove my emotions up and down, man. I'm telling you. Story of Tawa in the chat. What's going on, Story of Tawa? He says, hey, John, hope Man United have a meet and greet next month in New York City. I'm sure they'll do something. Like if they're pulling up here, they got to do something. I'm sure they'll do something. Stay tuned. I'm sure they'll make big announcements. So you know, keep up to date on those things. The easiest way to do so is follow the Instagram page. DB Cooper in the chat says, I ain't the guy for this. If I ain't got the time off, I ain't going. But I wouldn't advise people to be like me. DB Cooper, you're just like me. In that sense, we're very much the same. Caleb in the chat says, hey, John, love the content so much. Caleb, thank you for the kind words, my man. Thank you. Story of Dawa says, I want to meet Amad Diallo. He's my favorite footballer. If I'm not mistaken, when they went to Los Angeles, I think they had a panel at Football Society and Adidas. Shouts out Adidas. I think Amad Diallo was one of the panelists. I can't remember. But you can go meet these players if they do announce these things. So Story of Dawa, keep if you want to stay up to date, follow their Instagram. You'll find out all the details if they do any of those events. Jimmy F in the chat says, move to Manchester and become the 5th owner of Stretford Paddock. He says, get the feet out. Hey man, my feet ain't that pretty. My feet ain't that serious. Let's not do that. Kevin Joe in the chat says, love you even though you support United. Thank you, my idol. You're my idol, Kevin Joe. Kev, you're my idol. Kev says, I feel your pain. I've been quitting my big boy job for 3 years. That's why I told Kev, and I said this to you. I don't know if Kev's still in the chat, but I told Kev this exact same thing. He is my inspiration. He's such a brave person. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I'm so in awe and I'm so moved by people who make that jump. You know, for example, I mean, like Kevincho, but also my boy Matty. Shouts out Matty FC. I've only known him for a very short time, but me and Matty gotten really close in the very short few months. And I love everything that's been going on for him. He's a hard-working fella. He works super hard, and he's super talented. And he made that leap of faith. He jumped. He said, look, things are going well, and I'm going to chase this opportunity because I believe it. And he jumped, and he did it. Look at him now, traveling around with Fluminense. Getting paid to do content, getting paid to do football. That's all he's ever wanted, and he's finally done it. I can't even tell you how proud of Matty I am. I can't even tell you how happy for him I am. I can't even tell you how inspired I am by Matty. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy for him. You know, recently he did this interview, like Miles to Go in the chat says. He was interviewing Thiago Silva, and Matty doesn't necessarily have that much interviewing experience, but look how well he's doing already. You know what I'm saying? Look how good he's already doing. Like, he's already looking so comfortable. He's already looking so poised. He already can read and dictate the flow of the interviews. He knows when to interject. He knows what questions to line up next. Like, he's already building that. This guy is flipping crazy. Matty is so flipping crazy. He's so damn talented. I can't even tell you how proud of him I am and how happy for him I am. And he's an inspiration to me, just like Kevincho and just like so many of my fellow content creators who made that jump. I have the balls to make that jump, but I need a bigger set of balls. Climaco Nicholas says Matty is the Pedri of controlling. I don't know. I can't. My accent is going all over. Matty is the Pedri of controlling interviews, and he's doing a very good job. I'm so happy for him. Let's see. Let me see. Katie Marie says Jakarta. Jakarta. That's right. DB Cooper says my favorite capital in Asia is the one in Mongolia, just because it's fun to say, but I can never spell it right. I remember that name is quite long. Yeah. Mario Hernandez says you ain't John no more. I ain't John no more than what I am. Oh, tú eres Johnny. Hey. Hey, yo, Mario Hernandez. That was a banger. I love that. Shouts out to my Facebook family as well. Thank you, Mario. Giving me a laugh there. Appreciate that. You ain't John no more. Tú eres Johnny. Ooh, boom. Love that. Alan Suan in the chat says, Arsenal fan, but as a New Yorker, love what you do, brother. Keep it up. Hey, Alan, thank you so much for the kind words of love and support, man. Thank you so much. Shouts out to my gooners in the chat as well. Jacob Kuchiav in the chat. What's going on, my man? He says, hi, John. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you, my man? Fernando Rana in the chat says, you Juan. I mean, John is Juan, right? So, yeah, I'm Juan. I'm Juan Shin, man. There you go. Kevin Cho in the chat still. He says, you're a boss, man. Look how much you've done. You'll be at the top of US/Asian American content. I know it. Yo, Kev, man, you about to make me flip and cry. Thank you so much, Kev, for all the love. Kev, how have I still not had a chance to see you in New York and you've moved out here? Like, I gotta link up. We gotta hang. We gotta go eat. We got to go first round. We got to go Korean food like chicken or barbecue or something. And then second round, you're going to take me to an Argentinian steakhouse or something. I actually can take you to an Argentinian steakhouse. One of my favorite joints is actually in Queens, Argentinian steakhouse. Let's go. We got a link. I still have yet. How have we seen each other at TST and not in New York? Come on. Kev says if I've been with TST, we both would have been a quick goal. Yeah, absolutely. We should have. Edward Chen says, please put Juan Shin on the back of that Mexico jersey. Oh, Edward Chen with a banging idea. I love that idea. Hey, man, I'm going to get a Mexico jersey and I'm going to put Juan Shin. And y'all, you know what? That's a great idea. Master Ghost says, John, I got to say, I started texting the heart with the flaming emoji in text to my friends, and a ton of them have been sending it back now. Credit where credit's due. Hey, that's my emoji, man. I like that. I just love that one because I think that emoji describes me so much. I love spreading love and positivity, and I love doing it with a fiery passion. Y'all know me. I get very intense and very passionate about things that I do. So that emoji describes me very much. It's why I use it all the time. Castle Vibe in the chat. What's going on, Castle Vibe? Ray in the chat. He says, I repeat my suggestion. Good vibes, John. Only. Next one. Demon Cooper says, if you want the views, just say you're going to interview BTS all the time. You want me to just bait people into watching my videos? Y'all crazy. Story of Dawa says, hopefully I meet Tyler Adams this summer. He's my favorite U.S. soccer player. I love that. Hey, Story of Dawa, I love that. He will be here with Bournemouth, right? Yeah, so you'll have a chance, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. I'm so sure of it. Katie Marie in the chat says, after I didn't work from April 2020 to October of 21, I don't think I can make any major jumps anymore at 37 unless it was for a future partner or something like that. I look forward to yours, though. I am in a better place than I have been, though. You got this, though, John. You're going to kill it. Hey, Katie Marie, and to all of the Immaculate Collective, all of y'all, thank you guys so much for all your love and support, for real. You guys know how much y'all mean to me. It's why I'm just out here chatting away and having a good time and sometimes not having a good time, but it's all part of life. It's all part of life. It's why I'm out here streaming for an hour on a Tuesday night at 9 p.m. and my throat is already gone and my voice is already shrilling up. You know what I mean? Alan Swan says, anyone outside in New York City, K-Town right now? My man's just trying to do a meetup real quick with the Immaculate Collective. Speaking of which, like I said, we're gonna have a great time in all of the cities, in New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, and Chicago. We're gonna have a great time, and we're gonna have some sort of event happening on all three of them. So stay tuned, all right? Stay tuned. We're gonna have a great time. Yeah, all right? Sorry, guys. I just want to check something here real quick. Let's see. Sorry, I just need to check something. Uma in the chat. What's going on, my man? He says, hi, John. Hope you're well. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Alan says, bro, I'm on vacation. Oh, you on vacation in New York? Is that what's going on? Oh, or you're saying you're just on vacation? LFEC in the chat says, for you, who are the best Peruvian soccer players? LFEC, I know nothing about Peruvian football. The only Peruvian footballer that I might remember. Who's a Peruvian footballer? Oh, Nabi Solano, wasn't he a Peruvian footballer? I don't really know too many for Peruvian footballers, you know. You might have to educate me on that. Let's see. Ray says, I can't believe DB Cooper thinks BTS is overrated. Oh, yo, you guys need to stop with this BTS. One day, you guys are gonna upset the wrong crowd, and we're gonna get in trouble. And I'm gonna blame it on you guys, all right? Because I'm not trying to play with y'all. I'm not trying to play with no BTS fans. They go serious, all right? Paulo Guerrero. Was he a baller? Let's see. Let's Google him. Let's do a quick Googles. Let's do a quick Googles on Paulo Guerrero. Jose Paulo Guerrero Gonzalez, born on January 1st, 1984, is a Peruvian professional footballer who plays as a striker for Peruvian Primera División Club Alianza Lima and the Peru national team, known as one of the best Peruvian and South American strikers of his time. Oh, okay. He was key to Peru's success in the 2000s through 2010s, giving him the nickname El Depredador. El Depredador? Yeah? Okay, cool. I might have to check him out. He played for Bayern. Why do I not? Why do I not recognize his name if he played for Bayern? And Hamburg. Well, he's got a pretty good CV here. Bayern, Hamburg, Corinthians, Flamengo, Internacional. And then you lose him here. I know Racing Club. What's Alvai? Never heard of this one. Cool, man. I might have to check out some of his clips. Monster Ghost says he was nice. He could have played in a big league. Okay, shoot. Y'all know ball. Y'all got ball knowledge better than me. I'm gonna have to check him out. My Paisan says, John, you going to the Premier League summer games for United? Yes, I am. Absolutely. I'm gonna be there for all 3 games. Boom. Street Syndicate says, come on, Jefferson Farfan. Why do that name sounds so familiar too? Damn. Story of Dawas. Oh, you're joining us on YouTube now. Awesome. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Thank you guys for subscribing as well. Radius says, John, I'm sure you know that all BTS had their first Weverse live. What's the Weverse? What's Weverse? All 7 of them? Were they together doing something? Yeah, you're gonna have to educate me. I'm such a boomer when it comes to these things. What's the Weverse? Matthew Free says, thinking about taking my son to Atlanta for the games. He's about to be 6, and he's the most passionate United fan. Yo, Matthew Freeze, that's awesome. Can't imagine how insane the kid's gonna be when United don't suck. I love that. Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. Pinak in the chat says, it's been a year since I started following you, John. Your growth feels personal, and I'm so happy for you. Keep going, bro. Hope your family's doing well post losing grandpa. Hey, Pinak, you know what? Thank you so much for the kind words, man. Thank you so much for that. Alan Swan says, did you enjoy Fanatics Fest? I absolutely loved Fanatics Fest. I was so pleasantly surprised that I loved Fanatics Fest because I could have sworn if you'd asked me before I went to Fanatics Fest, I would have been like, yo, I'm super excited to go. But at the same time, I'm very nervous because I don't do well with big crowds. I don't do well with like crowded big crowds and spaces like that, you know. But it was such a pleasant surprise because I had such a damn blast. It was so fun. Story of Dawa says, John, I was so happy when I met Iker Casillas. Ay, damn, you be meeting mad footballers, huh? Had a nice conversation with Iker Casillas. That's dope, man. Happy for you. Ray says, Weverse is K-pop social media. The groups and idols do lives for their fans. Oh, Uncle Ray teaching us some culture here. Weverse. I'm gonna have to check this out. Weverse. Well, I mean, not that I need it because I'm not a K-pop star. Ah, very cool, man. Alan says, I spotted the Palace Juve jersey from a distance. Oh, did you see me? Hey, LFEC, thank you so much for the, what is this? Pen? P-E-N? 2? Thank you for that. He says, Peru es... I need to translate this before I read this because I don't have this could mean anything. Peru es clave. Peru is key. Not sure what that means, but shouts out to you, LFEC. Thank you for the super chat. My paisan in the chat says, catch you at MetLife, Young. Keep up the great work. Hey, my paisan, are you Korean? Or do you just know Korean to say the word Young? I can't wait to see y'all. Can't wait to see y'all at the MetLife. At MetLife. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Y'all, man, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I pulled up to, whatchamacallit? I pulled up to the Fluminense game, and so many people were like, yo, John, what the hell you doing, man? You just interviewed Zico. You trying to piss off the Flamengo fans? I was like, why? Turns out Flamengo and Fluminense are bitter rivals. I had no flipping idea. I did a lot of research on Flamengo and Zico, but I didn't know that they were such big rivals. But shouts out to my Flamengo family. I have a very, very soft spot for Flamengo now. My paisan says, fellow Korean, also United and Park fan, we're cut from the same cloth. Hey, we definitely are cut from the same cloth. Absolutely. Ray says, BTS Weverse Live confirmed their comeback for spring 26. Damn. David Cooper says, Zico, the K-pop guy? No, why we stop? Yo, we gotta stop. You guys and your K-pop. But yes, there is a K-pop guy named Zico. Ironically. Yes. Not that Zico. The football Brazil Flamengo legend Zico. DMG Eduardo in the chat says, Viva Mexico, let's go! Viva Mexico in the chat, y'all. Yo, we got so many of the Mexican family in the house, man. I love that. Absolutely love that. But yeah, we've been going for live for an hour already, and it's 9 o'clock. Damn, man. Damn, we've been live for an hour already. That's insane. Wow, I don't even know what we were talking about. We just yapping away. Katie says, Big Bang 20-year anniversary. Oh my goodness, already 20 years. Time is so scary, man. Time is so scary. Time flies so fast. It's so scary, man. So scary. Fernando in the chat says, yo, John, thanks for going live. Your content is inspiring, my G, and funny and serious. Keep it up. Hey, Fernando, thank you for the kind words and always appreciate your support. Alan says, keep yapping is working. Oh, man. Hey, man, at least y'all had a good time. I wasn't going to go live today, but I just kind of wanted to do something productive because today was the first time in a while I just did nothing. And I was like, oh, man, it feels like I'm doing nothing. I feel like I'm just doing nothing. I want to do something. And what better way than to spend my time hanging out with the Immaculate Collective, you know? Matthew Free says, who are you rooting for? The Gold Cup and the Club World Cup. For the Gold Club, I'm rooting for Mexico. Of course, USA as well, but Mexico. And the Club World Cup, I'm rooting for nobody. I just want to see good football. Because my mission for the Club World Cup always... when they first announced the new concept of the Club World Cup, I made a video talking about it. How I said that, guys, this is a pretty cool idea. The idea that all these clubs from around the world can show up and play and have a chance to actually walk away with some serious financial, prizes. Why not? Maybe big clubs like Bayern Munich or Man City or whoever, maybe they don't need 20 mil or 10 mil. I mean, they would love it, but they don't need it as much as, for example, a small club from another league, like, from different parts of the world. For them, 20 mil is a huge, huge sum. You know what I'm saying? Dortmund is up. They're winning already. Damn, love that. Clemacco Nicholas says, "Do you have a top 10 favorite players of all time?" I have a top 5. Number 1, Park. Park is not. Let me do this again. Park is not even in the top 5. Like he's not even 1. Like he's 0. Like he's in a different. You know what I'm saying? Like he's somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? If we take Park out of the picture, it's Ronaldinho, Paul Scholes. Yeah, those two for sure. Without a shadow of a doubt. Ronaldinho and Paul Scholes. Now, the rest, the 3, 4, and 5, it always changes. I have a different answer every single time. The top 3 of Park, Scholes, and Ronaldinho, those 3 are always locked in. But the rest, the 3, 4, and 5, it always changes. Always changes. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. But I will tell you that Rio Ferdinand was on that list for a long time, as well as Nemanja Vidic, because those two. I grew up playing football at a very late age, and my first position that I learned to play was center back, and I loved watching Rio and Vida ball out for United. So those two were like they were up there. I got a Ferdinand jersey and I got a Vidic jersey, but I gave the Vidic jersey to my younger brother. And I have no idea where my Ferdinand jersey went. This one I bought a lot more recently. Matthew Freeze said it best with the Club World Cup. Got to be rooting for USA all day though. Let's go. Hey man, I got love for my USA as well. I can't make the eagle noise. Henry Knott says John Shinty United win. Trust me, guys. Hey, look, the edits and the video, the cool angles, and it makes it look like I'm doing a great job, but I'm actually in such bad shape. I look awful. I look so bad when I'm running. Fernando says, put the Kid Super jersey on and turn this stream into a watch along. Oh, maybe we should. I would love to. But right now I am gonna head out because I'm absolutely gassed. Story of Dawa says that 20. Oh, sorry guys. That 2014 World Cup was my old memories of me playing FIFA 14 mobile. Wow, throwing it back. Henry Knott says, I mean as an assistant, but keep dreaming. Oh man. Fernando says Man City game was good back and forth. Ray says can't believe City lost. That's what I love, man. That's what I love. Edgar says Viva Mexico, John. Yo, shouts out to my Mexican family, man. Oh, yo, let me. So the first time, like I told you guys, the first time I wore this shirt was out in San Diego when I bought the kit at the Adidas most closest to the border from Mexico. And that day, me and Jimmy, oh my God, let me show y'all real quick. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. Boom. Is it here? Ooh. Where is it? Let me find that photo real quick. I can't find a photo. Sucks. Damn it. Where is that photo? I will find that photo and I'll share it with y'all at some point. But it was we went to a taco joint. Oh my God! Let me tell you, I mashed up them tacos, boy. I'm telling y'all right now. Me and Jimmy went to town on the mother. We freaking destroyed them. It was so good. Oh, is it here? Yeah, man, found it. Hold on, let me see if I can find a better one so that you don't see me and Jimmy's stupid face. Hold up real quick. Hold up. 5925 4592 4592. Boom. All right, cool. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, I miss it so much. I'm so hungry. Ay, Dios mío, I'm so hungry, man. Oh my god. I miss San Diego so much, guys. This is where I bought the kit. Y'all all in the chat talking about Viva Mexico. San Diego was such a dope place. I would love to live in San Diego at some point. This birria taco, oh. I was sweating balls eating it because it was so damn spicy, but it was so delicious. Oh, I'm salivating just thinking about it. Damn. I don't even remember the name of the joint. Oh, man. But shouts out to my Mexican family. Shouts out to the Mexican Immaculate Collective. I know one thing I'm gonna do more is I'm gonna do more of me wearing my football kits because I feel like y'all always just see me wearing the same stuff all the time. You guys are like, oh John, you're getting old bored. No. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna flex on y'all with my football kits. How's that? Look. That's me wearing it. The restaurant is called Fernandez Restaurant Birria. Yeah. But it was delicious. I highly recommend this place. Loved it. Edward Trent says, if you get a chance, you have to go to Estadio Azteca. Is that, you're talking about the stadium, right? I still have yet to visit Mexico. So it's on my bucket list. Absolutely. Let me see. There was a comment that I was trying to read. Callum in the chat, what's going on, my man? Thank you for joining us, Callum. Appreciate you. He says the greatest. You're too kind to me, Callum. Thank you. Let's see. Met a Mike in the chat. What's going on? He says, hey, John, could you rank these Korean players from top to bottom? Okay, I know the answer is obvious, but I want your take. Son Heung-min, Park Ji-sung, Cha Bum-gun, and Mike Lee. Dr. Mixalot in the chat. What's going on, my man? He says, hey, handsome. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Story of Dawa says, John, I met Yasko Gavardio last summer too. What are you just out here meeting everybody, huh? You a celebrity. You're out here meeting all the footballers. Katie says that those look so good. Is there a new date for a member stream? Yes. Oh, Katie. Oh my. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. Oh my goodness. You know how I told you guys we were going to do the next member stream last Saturday at around 11 o'clock? Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell y'all what happened. I wish I took video. So the reason why I said we were going to do a live stream from 11 to 12 was because me and Jimmy were on a boat. We were fishing on a boat. And we were on the 7 to 11 schedule. And then we were going to do the 12 to 4. And there was going to be a downtime between 11 to 12 where me and Jimmy could just mess around. So we were going to do a live stream in our car and just relax a little bit before getting back on the boat. That was the plan. But that morning, the weather condition was awful. The waves were pounding. It was raining. It was windy. It was crazy. And it was a big charter boat with a lot of people, but the waves were so aggressive. Like, people were like, whoa, you know? I don't get seasick at all. I don't really get seasick. But Jimmy, he gets seasick. He usually fights through it because he loves to fish. But that day, as soon as the boat left the dock and we started hitting the waves, he was dying. As soon as the first one hit, he spent all 4 hours just vomiting and passed out in the deck. He was done. He was so done. And the funny thing about that was that after we finished, I thought he'd feel better. Like after we got back to land, but he was out cold the whole day. The car ride, he was done. He just wanted to go home as soon as possible. My man was cooked, y'all. I'm telling you, he was cooked. So that's the excuse as to why we couldn't do a live stream. I'm sorry. He just needed us to get home as quickly as possible, so we had to get on the road. And I was quite annoyed because we promised that we were going to do a stream for you guys, and we couldn't. So it was annoying, but we did what we did. You know what I'm saying? Harriet Zazman in the chat. What's going on, my man? Thank you for joining us. Sorry. I had to clear my throat. But yeah, maybe I should call Jimmy. Maybe let's call his ass out, because let's call his ass out because he freaking. Let me know if you guys can hear this. I don't think he's gonna pick up the phone.
Hello.
Oh, you picked it up. Oh, Jimmy, you're live on stream.
Oh, you're doing this to me again?
I'm doing this to you every single time.
Oh
you
God,
owe the Immaculate Collective a my bad, because they were expecting a member stream and your ass died on that boat, going up and down, them waves mashing you up. So you owe them a my bad. Say my bad to the Immaculate Collective.
Are we doing this right now?
We're doing this right now because I'm about to finish the stream off, and and we're waiting on your my bad before we finish the stream.
My bad. Why are you gonna do this to me? I'm too sick to be doing this right now.
And you guys, you know what's so funny? He's still sick from that boat trip, and that boat trip was what, 2 days ago? He's still sick. What are you
I
sick?
feel like,
It was seasickness.
guys, make sure you take Dramamine.
Well, consult your medical professional first. Don't be saying stupid things, Jimmy. What's wrong with you?
Sorry.
Make sure you consult a medical professional if you're gonna take medication for seasickness. You stupid, Jimmy.
Guys, be happy, be healthy, and make sure to consult your medical professionals.
You stupid. All right, get some rest. Bye. Look at this guy. He's like coughing and dying as if he caught a sickness. He was just on the boat from seasickness. Matthew Free says, I would have watched that fishing content. You know what's so funny, Matthew? Funny enough, the idea was we were going to, the reason why we went out there was because we were trying to film fishing content. Yeah, that was the idea. And we couldn't film jack squat. The daughter says, bro is dying. Yeah, I don't get it. It's been 2 days already. And how is he still suffering from seasickness? Like, bro, it's freaking ridiculous. Or am I being too harsh here? DB Guru says, I definitely could not cold call my friend live on speakerphone. I would not trust anything he might say or vice versa. I don't trust my friends either, but I trust Jimmy. Anybody else, I'm not calling. They're so stupid. Edgar says, sometimes the sea is stronger than any medications. Lol, I threw up after being on a boat in the North Shore of Hawaii after taking meds for seasick. I've never gotten seasick, so I don't need to take medication for seasickness. In Korea, they have this little patch they put behind your ears. But I don't know. I consult your medical professional. I don't know nothing about medications, you know what I'm saying? Fernando says, watch along on a boat. We were gonna deliver that for you, and then we couldn't deliver that. But I promise y'all, we're gonna deliver that very soon, okay? Fernando, that's coming your way very soon, all right? Don't worry, it's coming. Street Syndicate says, be happy, be healthy. No. Street Syndicate, he said, make sure to consult your medical professional. No. We're not trying to get in trouble. Don't do that. Okay. But yeah, guys, this is a good place for me to leave it because it's already 9 and I don't want to be speaking too loudly anymore because I don't want to be disturbing my neighbors. But thank you guys so much for a fun time today. I had a great stream. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream as well. I don't mean to end it on a negative, like a sad vibe energy, but it's one of those things where if I have an opportunity to meet Park this time around this year, it will be that trip. So hopefully we can make that happen. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out. and we'll keep working. You know, hard work will prove us to get to that. You know what I'm saying? Gavin in the chat, he says, when you run FIFA, do you ever play Ultimate Team or just Career? I play Ultimate Team more than anything. Harith says, thank you, John. Love your content from Malaysia. Hey, Harith, thank you for checking in from Malaysia, my man. Appreciate you. I do see a tick in your name, though, so I'm going to have to check to see if you're a content creator or not. I'm going to have to see if I can also enjoy your content as well. Let's see. Fernando, thank you for the love. Story of Dawa, thank you for the love. DB Cooper says, just make sure you name the video Fishing with Twice. The day I get to interview Park, the day I get to interview Hayoung, y'all, and the day I get to interview BTS, you got for me it's Park Ji-sung, for y'all it's Hayoung and BTS. That's what y'all want. M Venom, thank you for the kind words, my man. Thank you guys all so much. Appreciate every single one of you guys. That's a good place for me to leave it, guys. I'm gonna head out. I'll be back soon. But thank you so much. We'll see y'all real shortly. Yeah. One last thing. I know a lot of the content recently, especially on Instagram, has been very different in terms of covering football content. You guys are always, expect me to talk about United and things like that. But I've been finally able to do content that I want to do, is to explore my creativity. So if you guys are on Instagram, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys can continue to watch those videos. And if you guys even enjoyed it a little bit, it would do me a huge solid if you guys can like the video, comment in it, and of course to share them with your friends. I would be greatly thankful for all of your guys' support, because it helps with the algorithm a lot. And that's not just on Instagram, but it's on all the other platforms as well. But thank you guys so much. I'm so happy, because today's stream, I thought it was gonna be a sad vibe energy, but you guys always keep the vibes absolutely immaculate. Y'all all legends. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna make some videos very shortly to announce all the events and the upcoming vibe immaculate moments that are gonna be coming y'all way when I'm there in Atlanta, when I'm there in Chicago, and when I'm there in New York, New Jersey. Thank you guys so much, for real, from the bottom of my heart. And shouts out to my Mexican family once more. Viva Mexico. And the next time I might pull up with another jersey. We have no idea. We'll see. Yeah, I might surprise y'all. Yeah. That's it for me for today, guys. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channels. Follow me on all the pages. Share the content. Share is so helpful. Yeah. Only if you guys enjoyed it. I'm not going to sit here and say, share it if you guys, even if you didn't enjoy it. No. Only if I can earn that share. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Be happy, be healthy, take care of all your loved ones. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.